Fishmonger first. We hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Now this is a sort of specimen to liven up my day. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen bulging against the scales. He slices the fish open, and from the stomach he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the countertop. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. It immediately sold for 10 money, and we got the handkerchief in our inventory. The fishmonger says, "I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this and pay you for the fish, of course." It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. Handkerchief. A once beautiful handkerchief drawn from the inside of a grotesque fish, patterned with a delicate crimson thread. We'll put it in storage. We'll sell all of our fish. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in the shadows. He says, "I know what you took to the fishmonger. I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Island. I have a business proposition you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting." Let's finish our debt first. I think that's the most important thing for us to do. In having paid off our debt, I think then it makes sense to find more trouble, right? So let's get a shallow line if we can, so we can fish in the shallows, and they can catch a new type of fish. Now this says it's the shallows, but it's really close to where the water gets deep. I don't want to go in too deep of the water just now. Let's fish these bad boys up. Here we go. One great eel. Oh, they're longer. Okay. Huh. I want to make sure I'm staying kind of in the shallow water. I feel safer here. Maybe that's naive of me. Looks like there's some more squid right this way. Very careful here in the depths of the night. In my head, I've got a perfect spot for a bunch of cod. We'll see what else we can catch. Let's go back. Let's sell this. I think that'll pay off our debt. I swear something bumped the boat there. That was terrifying. It was very subtle, but scared me half to death. They were very clear about warning us at night. There's clearly something a little ominous here. See that giant glowing and the rock that kind of fades in and fades out, that ghost rock that's not here tonight. A hunched woman approaches us from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at us with concern and visible apprehension. "Why are you here?" "I've come to fish." "There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on." What does she know? She turns and shuffles along the path back to the lighthouse. Let's pay off our debt first. Priorities. Okay. "Have you seen a strange red light at night?" "Yes. It seemed to be rising from the west." "Notice that." The mayor's walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. "Fantastic news. Thanks to your effort, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've grifted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improving the fishmonger services. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. I believe our debt is paid off. Let's check out the dry... Oh, wait. The mayor wants to talk? Okay, the mayor. Will you be sailing out towards Little Marrow? Could you give this package to a dock worker? Okay. Small package. The package is dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your map and compass if you get lost. Let's actually go do that quick if we can. Yeah, just across the way. We'll do that. We're hoping to maybe buy this engine. Plus 10 to our engine speed. It's pretty expensive. I think it'll be worth trying out. Why not? We lost 2 hours on that install. Let's go deliver this package. Man, I swear you can hear something big sometimes. I think we're in very, very shallow water, but I mean, it was big, you know? We're here. We should catch something, you know. I know. He said, hurry up and deliver it. We're trying. I think this is something new. Big Gulf flounder. Okay, that's a lot of space. I don't think we can store another. If we didn't have this engine, which we cannot move, we could store another, but that engine means we now can't. Wait a second. There we go. Dock worker, a delivery? Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and looks inside. It feels as though he's hiding whatever's inside from our view. Dock worker, nice and fresh. This will do nicely. I pay you. He hands us some money. Dock worker, I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense. You'll get more use out of it. He gave us an old book about sustainable fishing. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. I know how lonely it can be. Sustainable fishing, 0% complete. Read to unlock. We're now reading. As time passes, it'll be completed. Okay. And we got a Gulf flounder. A pathetic, cowardly, bottom-dwelling fish. Wow, okay. I didn't know we were going to insult him that hard. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets. Have you got anything nice? We do not. That's everything we can do here right now. So we will, I guess, sail. Well, we can fit some cod. We can fit one cod. What about blue mackerel? We can fit one blue mackerel, I guess. Sell these off, put a little money in our pocket. I think we've outgrown the bay. Because I think we've caught most. The flounder we've caught. Mackerel and cod we've caught. Docking our boat. What's that special order still? Tell me about it. They asked for one Gulf flounder and one gray eel. Bring them in when you have them. Okay, so we'll give them one Gulf flounder. Sometimes you can find an abnormal specimen just by looking at the surface. Interesting. We've paid off our debt. It's day 3. We got a book we started to read. We need to go catch an eel. We got a medium blackstone. Let's go try and catch whatever that other thing was we saw. We can before it gets too late. Not the flounder, it was over there. Some kind of a ray, maybe. Yeah, it looks like we've about outgrown this location. I guess the next thing to do would be to go talk to the guy who asked us when we found that handkerchief. He's like, hey, come see me. You'll want to hear what I have to say. Oh boy. Oh, it is kind of big. Okay. Oh, we can fish whatever that is, though. That's another new thing. Okay. Well, maybe we haven't quite outgrown the bay. He found a book for us. Hey, thanks. Sells for 61. We go to storage. Sells for 57. This was the smaller one. So the size of the fish looks like it's also going to matter. Stingrays. Okay. So they're worth 60. Yeah, we got blue mackerels worth 10. Cod were 18. So we see the stingrays. They're definitely worth trying to get after. Black grouper. Okay. Just 2 of them. Really? Our hull was damaged and an engine disabled. That's a bummer. Having the hull damaged and the disabled engine. Wonder how expensive a repair that's going to be. Hey, we're sailing here. Lightning bolts. Oh, it's a little spooky out here. Ah, Ghost Rock. We're going back. Ghost Rock. Look at all the eyeballs. Out on the edges of the water, top left. Something thinks they see us. I don't think they do. Nothing to see here. A lightning storm. It is tense out here sometimes. My goodness. We're going to ask the mayor what happened to the last fisherman. He was unreliable. He'd go out at night and come back with no fish and then sleep all day. Okay, that's weird. He was also a terrible captain. He kept running his ship into the reef, and the shipwright almost ran out of wood. He was no good. Blackstone Isles technically falls under the jurisdiction of Little Marrow, but it was sold to a private owner about 20 years ago. Such a sale is uncommon and very complicated. I've not met the owner. I don't think they live around here. The island seems uninhabited. Yeah, look how ominous this is. Our light starts to flicker. We found some gray eel. It's just kind of a little far away. But I think we can make it there in a day. I thought that crazy eyeball would chill out as the sun came up. I'm wrong. Oh, it's very far. It'll take us a whole day to get there. As you can see, it's about to be 9 a.m. We need to stop fishing and change our book as we've completed the sustainable fishing. 10% chance to not reduce fish stock when catching a fish with a rod. Cool. So it's like a little passive buff. I like that. That's nice. We'll head back. We'll finish that contract. Yeah, look, we're right on top of this giant head. Can you see it there? Under us with the teeth. I mean, that is something big. Dredge. See, if we could figure out how to unlock dredging, I guess we would be able to get whatever that is, which would maybe give us an upgrade. All right, we will finish the fancy fishing order. Started on our second book. We paid off our debt. We've unlocked what we can unlock. I'm feeling pretty good here coming into day 4. We will give him the gray eel. Got 56 money for that. And they should be happy. He's got another fancy order for squid and a black grouper. Not many people fish squid these days. They only feed at night. We actually already have the black grouper, and we fish squid. All right, we're heading back towards the lighthouse. I wonder if we should be sailing with our light on. It just doesn't seem to make that much of a difference. Maybe it does, though. I don't know. All right, let's make the fishmonger happy. Squid. I wonder if we should have been giving the smallest ones we could, because they don't care, and then that'll give us more money, I guess. We're probably overthinking it, but we got 85 for that. Okay. I don't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. I've been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture. I've been considering cram pots. I've got one here for you. Oh, hey, thanks. Should be pretty straightforward. Drop it in the ocean anywhere and then come back after a day or two to check. Oh, I've got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Okay. Basic crab pot. So these are pretty expensive. At 100? But it'll go out for, I guess, 2 days and I'll come back with something? I don't know. We'll sell all of our fish for now. Okay, select the crab pot and deploy one. They catch things over time but often need repairs. Okay. So we're 1 to 2 meters down here and the crabs are plentiful. Look at those freaky eyeballs out there. That is menacing. Should we buy more crab pots? Like, will they ever pay themselves off? So the basic crab pot cost 100, but they only last 3 days and catch 1 to 2 fish. Let's say they only catch 3 fish. Will they pay for themselves? I kind of wanted to get over 1,000 cash before we left here and pay off our debt. It just seemed like some good starting money, but that's going to be a little harder than I thought it was going to be. At least it feels that way to me. Nope, go away. An all-seeing cod. Okay, something new and freaky. Cool, cool. Look at the big eye on that bad boy. Wonder how rare these are, these aberration versions. Probably time to start heading back. I wonder if the birds know there's an aberration, and that's why they hit us. Hey, we finished the reading. Okay. Rods will reel in fish 10% more effectively. Awesome. 2 books have been read. That's awesome. I like those passive bonuses. I like that system. Oh, it's a trophy fish. Ew. Oh, look, our crab pot is like bubbling up around it. Awesome. 1 crab. All right. Fiddler crab. And if we do this, does the crab pot get destroyed? Yeah, it says it has 1 more day. All right. Let's see what that crab is valued at. 30. The crab pot cost 100. So if we got 3 of those, it would not be worth it. This fiddler crab, unless they were bigger, right? Oh, look at that. You can see the lights from, I think, the oil rig over there. That's cool. Mayor, have you run into a photographer? She docked here a few days ago. I suggest that she take pictures for promotional purposes. She didn't care. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you could introduce yourself. Okay. Hey, we got another freaky species. Nice. And our crab pot's got something going on. All right, all right, all right. It's got 1 common crab. It needs repair. Okay. Pick up. We don't have the space for it yet. All right, we'll go here. We will complete the order. We will sell the fancy fish. It is worth 4, so it's kind of like hot trash. You're really in the mood for it, I guess. As you've seen, some fish around here can develop deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of these mutants? They go crazy. He said, I don't know, but I want to know for sure. Bring me a mutant fish. Any will do. We have one on us. We have one cyclopean flounder. Oh boy. Here you go. The fishmonger takes the aberrant fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest, wringing his hands around the slimy body. Oh yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth, and why don't you take these? They're of no use to me. Research parts, awesome. Hey, did you hear that? It sounds like the faintest whispering. You listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished. He says, please, sell what you need and leave. I must deal with this creature quickly. What creature? Are we about to lose the fishmonger? The fishmonger's doors slam behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of metal bars sliding across it.